Okay, good morning class. Lahat ng makakapanood nito sa under ng Computer System Servicing, I hope na makakatulong tong video as a presentation of parts of motherboard. Okay? And by the way, I'm Mr. Ria G. Cervantes, instructor of CSS or Computer System Servicing NC2. Okay? Then, ito yung isa sa mga example na pwede natin may download through internet, yung motherboard, no? Very old type na motherboard, yung nakikita nating sample sa screen, no? Ano pa to? Pentium 4 yung kanyang motherboard. Although marami nang lumabas na version na high-end. Okay? Kaya ito yung pinaka-basic muna na magkaroon tayo ng idea, no? Okay? O kaalaman. Okay, motherboard is alternate referred to as MB, mainboard, MOBO BB, o backplane board, baseboard, planar board, system board, or logic board on Apple computer. Okay? Yan yung mga tinatawag dito sa motherboard natin, no? Okay? Kaya yung ibang technician, okay, ang tawag nila dyan is MOBO. Okay? Pero pag sa mga lecture is motherboard, no? Okay. The motherboard is a printed circuit board that is foundation of a computer and allow the CPU, RAM, and all other computer hardware component to function and communicate with each other. Okay? Kaya yun yung isa sa mga ah, definition ng motherboard, no? Printed circuit board siya, no? Kaya pag tinignan natin yung physical niyan, yung mga lines, no? And syempre, yun nga, foundation siya ng mga component ng halimbawa is yung processor, yung yung memory natin which is RAM, and other components na pwedeng i-connect kay motherboard, no? Okay? For example, yung mga power supply, hard disk, CD-ROM, yun yung mga other components niya, no? Okay. 4-pin CPU fan, pin out, no? Ang description nito class is 4-pin connector are usually used by CPU fan with higher power consumption, no? Okay, bali, uh, yun yung power connector natin na kino-connect, no, dun sa board ng motherboard, yung CPU fan, okay? Para yung CPU fan, yun yung magko-cool down dun sa ating processor. Okay? Kaya meron yung 4 na pin, no? And based sa picture natin, okay, may naka-indicate na CPU fan. Okay? Doon lang natin pwedeng i-connect yung CPU fan dun sa naka-describe o sulat dun sa mismong board natin, no? Okay? Then, 12 volts 4-pin CPU power connector. Okay? O yan. Since nung lumabas ang Pentium 4 na motherboard hanggang sa pinaka-latest, okay, is merong supported ng 12 volts na 4-pin, no? Okay? Ang naka-indicate dito, this device, since the CPU voltage requirement usually be sent in on the processor and calibrate itself to provide the proper voltage to run the CPU. Okay, kumbaga nagsusupport ng power yan sa processor natin. So more na mas higher yung processor, okay, need talaga ng power yan, no? Hindi kaya ng yung mag-base lang sa mismong board, no? Okay, then meron tayong 24-pin ATX power connector. Okay, the motherboard was powered by one 20-pin connector. Okay, o yan yung unang version na connector na 20-pin. Pero currently, version of ATX 12 volts 2X power supply provide two connector for the motherboard, 4-pin auxiliary connector, providing additional power to the CPU, and a main 24-pin ATX2 power supply connector, an extension of the original 20-pin version. Okay, kaya nagkaroon ng additional na 4-pin para dun sa supply ng power natin, no, sa motherboard. Okay? Kaya pag ah, sa physical, yung 4-pin nahihiwalay sa kanya. Okay? Kaya pag pinagdikit mo yung dalawa, yun, total pin yan is 24. Okay, then front panel connector. Okay, is where the connector of the hard disk drive, activity light, case speaker, reset button, power on and off button. Okay, computer power on light and key lock are connected to make them function smoothly. Okay? Kaya dyan sa part na yan, no, magpo-function lang yung sa casing natin, no, yung sa front, no, mga buttons. Okay, na kung saan indicator nung lights ng hard drive, okay, kung nag-read ba siya or naka-standby lang yung hard drive, okay. Then, yung sa mismong power on natin na push button, okay? Then, meron din yung light para indicator na naka-power on yung system unit natin o yung CPU, no? Okay? Then, meron din siyang reset button na small button lang siya, no? Okay? Tapos, yung sa case speaker naman, okay, yung mga add-ons naman. Okay? Na makikita natin sa front ng casing. Okay? Then, types of system panel cable. Okay, yung mga corresponded na to be familiar, no? Pag nagko-connect tayo ng mga connector dun sa front panel, no? Kaya naka-indicate dyan, class, no? HDD LED is ID LED, okay? The LED activity light for the hard disk drive, which is the mention natin kanina, no? Okay, this is the LED that flash as information is being written and read from the hard drive. Okay, then yung power LED o P-LED, okay? Yung P-LED, yun yung ano lang, kumbaga, a short term ng power LED, no? Okay, the LED power light which indicate when the computer is on or off or in standby. Okay, kaya it depends kung ano yung indicator nung sa system unit natin. Pero usually naman kasi on and off lang. Then yung power switch of PWRSW, I control the power button that allowed you to turn on and off the computer. Okay? Then reset naman, no? Switch. Okay, handle the reset button to restart the computer. Okay? Kaya may maliit na button dyan na below. Yun yung reset button natin sa front panel. Okay? Then, okay. One of the example of BIOS, okay, basic input-output system, or ROM, okay, read-only memory, BIOS, or system BIOS. Okay, yun yung mga terminology na makita natin through internet, okay. Then, it's a chip located on the motherboard that contain instruction and setup for how your system should boot and how to operate. Okay? Kaya importante si BIOS, no? Okay? Kasi siya yung primary na unang nag-read, okay, dun sa system unit natin. Okay, then supporting ng CMOS battery, okay, to keep the clock chips running even when the power is on, no? Okay, power is off pala, off. Okay? Kasi once na naka-shutdown yung computer natin, yung yung CMOS battery na yan, okay, siya yung nagsusupply doon sa clock natin. Okay? Then, inductor, okay? Another component ng motherboard. Okay? The short of electromagnetic coil. Okay, a coil is a conductor wire such as copper in a cylindrical form around an iron core that create an inductor or electromagnetic to store the magnetic energy. Okay, yun yung pinaka-explanation. Okay, sa electronics, no? Coil are often used to remove power spike and dip from power. Okay, doon sa mga latest na mainboard, motherboard, okay, ilan lang yung yung makikita mo diyan. Pero sa mga old na motherboard, marami sila na nakalagay. Okay? Then the core of a coil is usually iron. However, it may also be plastic and even air. A coil can also refer to a spring. Okay, yun yung kanyang description, no? Okay, then North Bridge. Okay, North Bridge is a very important part din sa motherboard, no? Okay, it's a chip inside a computer that connects the central processing unit to other primary components in the system. Okay, these components include RAM, okay, and the front side bus or FSD. And another is the PCI Express card and the AGP card. Okay? Kaya yung part na yan, yung North Bridge, siya yung nagko-communicate dun sa mga na-mention natin. For example, dun sa processor natin, okay? Then dun sa uh, PCI, okay, or PCI Express and the AGP card, no? Kung ano yung mga nakalagay doon sa video card natin, yon. Okay, siya yung kumo-connect din kay North Bridge. And syempre, kasama din dyan yung RAM o yung ating mga memory module. Okay? Beside, na-mention din yung front side bus. Okay, yan yung nagko-communicate in between dun sa tatlong parts na yan. Okay? Kaya, ano lang yan, tandaan nyo lang, usually class ang North Bridge is katabi lang niya yung C processor. Okay? Then usually ang North Bridge is merong heat sink, no? Na nakalagay dun sa chips niya, no? Okay? Then another is the South Bridge. Oh, yan. Oh, parang ganun din sa North Bridge is meron siyang kino-communicate, no? Okay? Kaya naka-indicate dito class ano yung mga chipset na hina-handle ng South Bridge natin, no? Okay, mention natin. Okay, handle all of a computer input and output function. For example natin yung keyboard and mouse, no? Then, such as the USB, audio, serial, the system BIOS, the ISA, bus, or interrupt controller, and the ID channel. Although, yung mga ISA or IDE, okay, nape-phase out na ngayon sa mga latest motherboard, no? Okay. Kaya, ah, kung i-check natin yung mga board na mga lumalabas ngayon, okay, yung IDE is na-phase out na siya, no? Na-replacement na siya ng PCIe Express. Okay? Kaya yun yung ano dyan. Okay, then Super I/O controller. Okay, ito yung sa mga old na motherboard. Okay, sa class of input-output controller integrated circuit that began to be used on personal computer motherboard in the late 1980s. Kaya medyo matagal na siya, no? Okay, then originally as add-in cards later embedded on the motherboard. A Super I/O chip combined the interface for a variant of low-value device. So the function provided usually include, okay, nandiyan na indicate sa Super I/O yung floppy disk controller. Although phase out na to sa market, no? Then, a parallel port, commonly used for the printer. Okay, phase out na rin, no? Kasi ang ginagamit na natin is more on USB. And one or more serial port. So, ganoon din, phase out na rin yan. Okay, sa generation ngayon, no? Okay, then the PS2 keyboard and mouse interface. Okay, in the future, itong PS2, mag-phase out na rin, no? Ah, maging USB na lang yung pinaka-back panel natin, no? Or HDMI, no? Okay, then, ano pa, naka-indicate dito, temperature sensor and fan speed monitoring. Okay, o yan yung mga features ni Super Input-Output Controller. Okay, screw hole, may hole through which to bolt, no? Yan yung mga ah, makikita natin sa casing, no? Yung mga hole. Okay, integrated circuit, okay, or IC. Okay, usually makikita natin to sa mga electronic devices, for example, television, okay, radio, okay, may mga ganyan, no? Okay, ano yung naka-indicate dito sa integrated circuit? Okay, integrated circuit or monolithic integrated circuit, also referred to as an IC, okay, a chip or a microchip. So set of electronic circuit, okay, on one small plate or chip kung tawagin, no? Or semiconductor material. Okay, normally silicon, they can be made much smaller than a discrete circuit made from independent components. Okay, then integrated circuit are used in virtual all electronic equipment today and have revolutionized the world of electronics. Okay? Kaya, ano yan, kung ba may dyan, specific dun sa mga circuit natin, kung needed talaga yung IC, no? Pero hindi naman lahat ng mga electronic devices is gumagamit yan. Pero dito sa motherboard, okay, nagkaroon yan. Okay, then jumper. Okay, o yan. Yung mga jumper na yan, mahalaga din yan kasi ah, merong indicator yan, especially sa CMOS password, no? Pwede natin i-reset. Okay, in electronics and the particular computing, a jumper is a short length of conductor used to close a break-in or bypass part of an electrical circuit. Okay, the jumper are typically used to set up or configure the printed circuit board such as the motherboard of the computer. Okay, kaya ang advice ko lang, no, sa jumper, make sure tama yung pagko-configure nyo, no? Kasi may possibility na magkaroon ng problem yung motherboard kung i-experiment natin. Okay? Kaya ang advice is to check the manual of the motherboard and follow the instruction kung ano yung i-indicate nyo doon sa jumper. Okay? Then, okay, PLCC or short-term, okay, plastic leadless chip carrier o PLCC. Although, meron pa rin tayo nakikita sa mga motherboard, no? Sa mga latest nito. Sa cheaper version of the leadless chip carrier socket, all, all through similar of PLCC and LCC. Okay, are not compatible with one another. In the picture to the right is an example of FWX chips in a PLCC. Okay, yung kumbaga yung walang laman, no? Yun yung describe niya. Okay? Okay, then capacitor. Okay, it's used to store the energy in an electric field. Okay, sa mga old motherboard, yan yung itsura ng capacitor. Okay, pero sa mga latest, solid capacitor yung ginagamit. And may corresponded na uh, polarity yung ating capacitor. Okay, the USB header. Okay, yan yung itsura niya. Nasa right side o yung pinopoint doon sa picture. Okay, make sure na naka-indicate yung USB header doon sa part ng motherboard, no? Ang iba niyan is naka-indicate lang is USB, 1 and 2, okay? Then may corresponded na number of pins, okay? Upon dun sa picture natin is merong 9 pins, no? Okay? And may naka-indicate sa description natin. The USB header is a group of pins typically on the computer motherboard or expansion card, okay, to which an internal USB cable can be attached to provide the external USB port, and typically one header is a group of two USB ports. Okay, kaya common yan, dalawa talaga, no?